12 fascinating facts about the Maya civilization. The Maya civilization stands out not only for its highly developed writing system, but also for its astonishing art, architecture, astronomy, and advanced mathematics. Despite the efforts of archaeologists, there are still many mysteries surrounding one of the most vibrant civilizations in human history. The Maya people originated from the Mesoamerican region, which corresponds to present-day Central America. This area is situated between Mexico and South America and is the homeland of numerous cultures, including the Aztecs, Olmecs, Teotihuacan, and Toltecs. The Maya inhabited the regions that are now Guatemala, Belize, Honduras, El Salvador, and southern Mexico. 1. Maya calendar and amazing civilization achievement. The Maya people placed great importance on recording the history of humanity. Although they were not the first to conceive of calendars, they developed 4 distinct calendar systems for different periods. Depending on the needs, the Maya used various types of calendars or combined two calendars to record an event. The Maya used the Tzolk'in calendar, the Hob calendar, the round calendar, and the long count calendar. Developing alongside other Mesoamerican civilizations, the Maya employed a vigesimal-based 20 counting system and a binary system. The binary system was based on comparing to the number of fingers on one hand, while the vigesimal system encompassed all the fingers and on one hand, while the vigesimal system encompassed all the fingers and toes. In the Quiche language, the word for the number 20 is huvanak, meaning entire body. Furthermore, the Maya developed the concept of zero in the year 357, almost 900 years earlier than in Europe. Ancient texts reveal that the Maya had a need for complex calculations involving millions and large numbers of days, which required precise methods to carry them out. The astronomical calculations performed over long periods of space and time were highly accurate. Maps depicting the movements of the moon and planets were equally as precise, if not superior, to those observed by other civilizations using naked-eye observations of the universe. According to the Maya calendar, a year consisted of 365 days, the time it takes for the Earth to complete one orbit around the Sun. This calculation was much more accurate than the calendars used in Europe at that time, the Gregorian calendar. The long count calendar was based on a solar year of 365 days. A solar year was divided into 18 months, each with 20 days using the base 20 counting system, and the remaining days were added at the end of the year. The days within a month were recorded with ordinal numbers from 0 to 19, before the month name 0 to 4, for the short month. And there were 5 extra days at the end of the year. According to this calendar, consecutive years continued endlessly without leap years. As a result, the calendar would drift backward by 1 day within a span of 4 years. Compared to the modern Gregorian calendar, this led to an error of nearly 1 day every 3,257 years. A long count calendar cycle of the Maya lasted for 5,125.36 years, known as a Great Cycle. When aligned with the modern Gregorian calendar, the Maya calendar ended on December 21, 2012. According to the Maya calendar and writing system, this date was written as 13,000, signifying the culmination of the Great Cycle. However, scholars and local people believe that this milestone had no connection to the end of the world, but rather resembled the New Year's Eve of a year. There are no texts or documents from the Maya predicting the end of the world when the Great Cycle concluded. 2. The last Maya kingdom survived until the 17th century. The island city of Tayasol was an independent Maya kingdom that endured until the year 1697. Some Spanish priests still visited this place and preached to the last Itza king. The Itza kingdom fell under Spanish rule in March 1697. 3. Steam bath. One of the important cleansing rituals for ancient Maya people was the steam bath to induce sweating. Similar to modern steam baths, the Maya steam bath was constructed with multiple stone blocks, and the bathhouse had only a small opening in the ceiling. Water was poured onto heated stones in the chamber to generate steam, causing the body to sweat and purify itself. The Maya people enjoyed this bathing method as it provided a sense of refreshment and cleanliness. 4. Ball court. Ball game was a popular sport among pre-Columbian peoples. This game had various different versions, and one version called ulama still exists in a few places in the region to this day. The ball court was a public space used for many cultural events of the nobility and religious activity, such as music performances, festivals, and sports. Some stone heads were found near the vicinity of these courts, leading to speculation that the Maya used stone heads and skulls as balls. 5. Painkillers. The Maya frequently used hallucinogenic substances in religious ceremonies, but they also utilized them for pain relief in daily life. Agave, peyote cacti, certain types of mushrooms, tobacco, and certain plants used to extract alcohol were employed as ingredients for pain-relieving tea. Additionally, evidence from pottery and stone carvings indicates that the Maya used a form of dental anesthesia involving the injection of a substance to induce quick miscarriages. 6. Blood sacrifices. The Maya performed blood sacrifices for religious and medicinal purposes, and this tradition has been maintained to this day. However, modern Maya no longer use human blood, but substitute it with chicken blood. In addition to blood sacrifices, the Maya also practice various other rituals such as prayer, burning copal incense, dancing, feasting, and consuming alcohol in traditional ceremonies. 7. Skilled healers. The Maya's approach to healing was a complex combination of philosophy, the body, religion, ritual, and science. Most importantly, there were only a few highly trained doctors who practiced medicine. These healers integrated the spiritual and natural worlds, employing advanced healing techniques such as suturing wounds with human hair, setting bones, fitting prosthetic teeth made of jade, and welding iron pyrite to repair teeth. 8. Eye-crossing ritual for children. The Maya had a desire to create unusual and unnatural features in their children. For example, they would use wooden boards to apply pressure to the heads of infants to flatten their foreheads. This practice was widespread among the Maya elite. Another peculiar custom was placing swinging objects in front of newborns' eyes to permanently cross their gaze, causing crossed eyes. Maya children were often named after the day they were born. Each day of the year had specific names for boys and girls. 9. Modern-day Maya. Although the civilization declined, there are still approximately 7 million Maya people living in their ancestral areas, preserving many cultural heritage aspects. While many have assimilated into the modern culture of the countries they reside in, a significant number continue to maintain their unique cultural identity and use their own language as the primary means of communication. The largest contemporary Maya population resides in several Mexican states, including Yucatán, Campeche, Quintana Roo, Tabasco, and Chiapas, as well as in Central American countries such as Belize, Guatemala, and parts of Honduras and El Salvador. The present-day Maya language incorporates many words of Maya origin, such as shark and cocoa. 10. Deformed skulls as fashion. The Maya had their own distinct idea of bodily beauty, one of which was having a flat and sloping forehead. Instead of allowing children to develop naturally, they employed the practice of binding wooden planks to their heads to reshape the skull. It's hard to imagine the potential harm to the brain or skull during this process. It may sound eerie, but it was not impossible for such accidents to occur. 11. Maya's rubber production. Although rubber is commonly associated with modern times, the ancient Maya actually had the technology to refine rubber as early as 3,000 years ago. They achieved this by extracting resin from rubber trees and combining it with various plant sap. They adjusted the composition to produce different grades of rubber and used it to make rubber balls for their sports. The Maya were quite ingenious with this innovation, don't you think? 12. Spicy chocolate. Many people still don't know the origin of the chocolate we consume daily. Here's a little secret. It comes from the cacao beans discovered by the Maya, who were among the first to consume chocolate beverages. For them, chocolate was like a spiritual drink associated with the god Khan, the rain deity. The Maya often added chili and cornmeal to create a rich and frothy beverage.